What does it mean now that Bobby Kennedy is taking over the Department of Health and Human Services?
We're going to give you our take on what he could do.
In fact, we will give you our top 3 strategies if we were him. Let's be real. So many of us want to get healthier. There's so much corruption. Enhance the health, which it hasn't. Lengthen life, which it hasn't. And reduce illness and disability, which it hasn't.
All these things in place that's supposed to, be spending money on healthcare.
Big pharma, the big food, the medical system. What I've been told was all a lie. That he wants the chronic disease, get back to real science-based evidence and end that corruption.
Right.
The U.S. has the lowest life expectancy of pretty much all of the modern day countries of the world.
Oh yeah, we have the lowest life expectancy, yet we spend the most money.
We do. I mean, we spend about 18% of our GDP, about 1.5 trillion with a T dollars every single year on just health.
Yeah, you were telling me the other day, like the life expectancy in 1980 was what?
Like 73.7 years.
And now what is it today?
Well, 2022 it was 68 years, and my understanding is that's still ticking down. So yeah, so we have lost 5 years on our lives expectancy.
Yeah, but yet we have all these things in place that's supposed to be spending money on healthcare.
Yeah, supposed to be healthier, better medical treatment, better healthcare, et cetera. But the problem is that there's so much corruption, right? And from the big pharma, the big food, the medical system, because their job is to end chronic disease, end childhood diseases. But all of these things have gone up. Things we have seen today that we haven't seen when we grew up.
Seriously,
right? And that's what his mandate truly comes down to, is that he wants to end this chronic disease.
Yes.
Right? His 3 mandates: end chronic disease, childhood chronic disease as well, get back to real science-based evidence, and end that corruption.
Right.
Those are the 3 main things.
How you think he's going to do that?
Well,
would you do it, I should say?
Well, it's going to be very difficult, first of all, because he's already getting so much pushback. Yeah. There's been rumors that like big pharma, when his name dropped, having big meetings together trying to figure out what is going to happen, how they're going to attack it. So there's pushback from the major food companies, the chemical companies, the pharmaceutical, even probably the 3-letter agencies of the government.
Agencies.
Yeah, they're all trying to figure, okay, wow, what's going to happen when he comes in, and what's he going to do? Because he has a whole different set of health initiatives, which I think are in good intention, that they're probably not ready for.
Well, they're going to lose their revenue stream. That's what it boils down to, right?
It's money and power. It's definitely money and power. I mean, it's going to be difficult for him to carry out the new programs, but that's what he's going to have to do, have new policies and different programs in place to tackle those big 3 initiatives that he has. And quite frankly, I just feel that the public has been lied to for so long. I know once I woke up, I realized what I've been told was all a lie when it comes to food, from the vegan foods, the green lies, high fat diets, high protein diets, all this stuff. I've just been lied to, how this drug is good for you, this drug is good for you. My dental training. I can go on and on and on, but yet there's this thing called like Stockholm syndrome, where you just keep going back to people who mistrust you or who mistreated you because you keep trusting them over and over and over again. That's why I feel like the people of the United States are like, oh, we forget about the COVID crisis, but no, we're going to keep coming back to you. Oh, by the way, you were a big pharma, but I didn't like you 20 years ago, but now I love you. I'm going to keep on going back to you. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of corruption out there, and that needs to be fixed.
Okay. So how you go about fixing it?
Well, I mean, let's start with the FDA.
Okay.
I mean, the FDA is very corrupt. I mean, 75% of the funding comes from big pharma.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think about 14 members of the board of directors, I believe. Hopefully my numbers are correct. However, of the board of directors, there are the commissioners, and 9 of the last 10 have gone to go work for big pharma afterwards.
So that's pretty much all.
Well, I mean, think about it. So I'm on FDA. I want to make policies if I know I'm going to go work for big pharma that will benefit me in the future.
Wow.
That's a conflict of interest. That's corrupt.
That is a very big conflict of interest that they don't have the general public's interest in mind. Right?
Another one is the CDC.
Okay.
I mean, their job is to protect health through health promotion, prevention of disease, injury, and disability.
Okay.
And prepare for any kind of new health threats. That's their job. It's really to analyze information, to say, hey, this is a trend, here's the things we can do, and not really tell you what to do. But that mandate has completely changed where they're telling people what to do. Right, that they're actually telling people you can't rent out you can't kick people out of your apartments if they don't pay rent. And they're doing all that stuff during the COVID crisis. So yeah, they got to get back to their mandate and their mission.